Hi guys, this is Matthias and I'm coming at you here with a Battle Royale win post-commentary analysis video. And I will of course talk about the combat as usual, but I will also spend some extra time into the decision making, the tactics and the strategy to give you guys an idea of why I did what I did in certain situations. Now, one of the things that gave me the edge in that engagement was that I had access to cover and he did not, so I utilized that and I got out ahead. Now, as I take cover by the car, I make sure that I am right next to the tire because that minimizes the risk of me being spotted, which works out well in this situation. This guy ran up here and he didn't see me. I actually stopped shooting there for a while because I thought he would go down faster and therefore he was able to hit me once with the AR and I just have to keep bandaging. So now at this point in time I have 2 bags to loot. I want to stop the bleeding and then I want to apply 1 more bandage before I do it, but there are other people in the area. Yeah, that was a little bit too close for comfort. I went down to 2 HP from the last shot of the AK there. Luckily, I actually had a couple of bandages applied combined with the first aid kit, so my HP is stabilized at 13, and now of course I have to deal with the bleeding again.
How the fuck did you not die? The fucking bad game.
Oh, did you shoot me?
Yeah. How much HP did they have?
Like 0. So yeah, I'm assuming this was the guy that shot me earlier in the residential area with the AK. And I can understand he's a little bit salty after that. So yeah, again somebody spots me and tries to take me out. And again, I have the advantage of the car, or maybe I should say I take advantage of the car, because the fact is that this guy that I'm fighting right now, he also has a car, and that means that I have to change up some of my strategy. First and foremost, of course, I need to know where he is. He seemed to have actually walked quite a bit away from the car when he heard me fighting that other guy. So I decided to drive towards the car because I'm assuming that's where he's heading, and yeah, there he is. So now what I want to do here is to jump out when he is not in line of sight of the car, in order to try to throw him off. And I'll be honest, it worked a little bit better than it should. The strategy that I showed you is not as good as it might seem in this example. And this guy seems to like Molotovs more than I do. So I had to replace the off-roader with this pickup truck. It's not the choice I would have liked to make, but yeah, the off-roader had just taken too much damage. So from here on in the video, I'm going to start editing a little bit more. There was quite a lot of just shooting cars driving by and stuff like that. It's not all that interesting, and there was quite a number of players that had cars, so there was a lot of that going on actually. Now there's a lot of people that still tries to hide in bushes, and I just want to remind you of the fact that that is not all that good. So yeah, if you shoot as much as I did there with the AK on that off-roader, you'll know that that car is going to be in very low condition. If it still gets away from you and it breaks line of sight, you can probably be sure that the driver is going to abandon that car and keep going on foot. And you can use that knowledge to your advantage. I'm not desperate to chase him down. I saw this loot bag and I wanted to check it out. Maybe I should have actually gone for him because I probably hit him once or twice with the AK there, and if that's the case, then he's forced to stop somewhere to heal up. Now, since I didn't see him as I drove around the wall, there isn't all that many likely places for him to go. The gas forces us up north, and these trees are basically the only thing that offers any kind of cover, so it makes perfect sense that this is where I'm going to find him. See, I noticed that I hit him with at least one of the mollies, and I decided to just finish him off as soon as possible. So yeah, even though we're getting very close to the end game, the gas is still not all that strong. I'm sure that guy was looking for the sniper rifle, even though that crate was still in the gas, something that is a perfectly viable strategy up until I believe the next time the gas is released. So now as I'm trying to get out of the gas, I noticed this other player driving the off-roader. Unfortunately for me, the first aid kit has run out, and I don't want to engage him with only 80% health. I have looted plenty of first aid kits, and there would be no reason doing so unless you wanted to take advantage of them. Now this actually gave me a very good strategical position, even though it mostly just happened by accident. Yeah, some of you guys have asked for more slow motion sequences of these range fights, so I'll let you see what this looks like. Now notice how he's moving to the right of my screen, and I'm actually trying to lead a little bit, putting my aim slightly to the right of him. But as he stops, I put my aim just above his head, and I'm able to finish him off. Now the next engagement is going to demonstrate yet again the importance of sound. And yeah, it is tempting to go for the sniper there, it really is, but the gas is very strong now, and one first aid kit is not enough, so that means that I really don't have the time to loot. Instead, once I get to the car, I apply one first aid kit, and then I need quite a number of bandages in order to counter the gas. Now, as much as I actually am able to increase my health once I have enough bandages combined with a first aid kit, that's not going to last all that long. Now, unless you're up in some of the mountains, you can quite safely rely on the damage indicator to point you in the right direction to get to the safe zone. It doesn't in any way tell you how far you have to go though, and this really isn't the situation where you want to waste any valuable time watching the map. See, at most I'm able to buff my health up to 91 before it starts going down again. Yeah, notice how I strategically and tactically hit the tree there with the police car in order to throw my opponent off. Kappa. So I actually hesitated quite a bit there before I decided to go for the car. There really isn't that much use of the car in this particular situation. At the very end, there's just one more player left. But yeah, you never know. So yeah, obviously this is where the video is about to end. So I'm going to say thank you all for watching. And please stay tuned for more content.